so glad that y'all are hopping on. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for watching my last video. I mean, I said I was going to step in, and guys, y'all have welcomed me like 85 followers, and everybody was viewing like over 1,000 views. I appreciate y'all sharing them, guys. Today we're going to be like talking about something that, you know, when you have like best friends and stuff, like girl code stuff, we're going to talk about girl code and stuff today, guys. So I hope you grab a drink, a snack, and get ready. You might just pee on yourself on this one. So I'm here with Nick, I'm here with Dustin, I'm here with Jen, and I'm here with my wife, Krista McCartney, guys. So anyway, I want to talk about girl codes, guys. I don't know if you have your friends. I don't know if everybody has girl code. But, you know, when you go out with your friends, or, you know, when we had roommates that lived with us, me and Crystal, and we had a roommate and she lived with us, and she was going to go on a blind date, and she met somebody off of Facebook, and she was like, you know what, girl, you know, this guy is really cute. You know, we've been talking, and, you know, and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, he sent me some pictures. He's going to pick me up, and we're going to go to a movie. And me and Crystal are like, are you sure? You know, there's a lot of crazy things going on. And she's all like, no, girl, like, no, I think this definitely, you know, I've been talking to him for like 2 weeks. So we're like, okay. So we were like, you know, just make sure, you know, give us like the down code when he gets in the car, you know, make sure he ain't catfishing you. And she's like, girl, no, he was really cute. So we're like, okay. So, you know, she gets dressed up and gets ready to go. And he comes up and he picks her up, and, you know, he doesn't come to the door. And I'm like, girl, that's not like cool. And she's like, oh, it's okay. You know, that's fine. And I'm like, I would not, guys. I don't know if y'all would just like, I would have somebody knocking on my door, making sure my friend knows what this person looks like, because you don't know, he could be like but ugly, you know, he could be catfishing, or you know what I'm saying. You don't even, you know, he could be like, I mean, you know what I'm saying. He could be, you know,
not to be shady, but like, who really meets somebody for dates on Facebook? Like, people do that? Like,
yes, and there's channels that are going. I mean,
that's like Craigslist to me.
Well, she did, and it sounded like I mean, it gets worse. And so, you know, me and Crystal are at the house, and, you know, she's texting me like, oh my God, he's, you know, this guy catfished me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, we're about to pull up in the movies, but the crazy thing about it is, he was trying to give me some beer, and it was already popped open, and he was like, drink it, drink it, drink it. And she was all like, oh my God. And he was like, you know, hurry up and drink it. And she was like, oh my God. So she's sitting here texting me, and, you know, we have a code, and our code is orange. And if she texts me orange, we know where she was going to be and her place. And that was like, hurry up and get there. So, you know, and she runs to the bathroom when she gets there, and she drinks a little bit of the drink, because she gets nervous. I mean, Chris are like freaking out, like waiting in the truck, waiting for us to tell her for us to, you know, take off and go.
That's so dangerous.
Well, she's like about 10 minutes away from us, on us, you know, like seriously, she's like 10 minutes away from us, guys. And so I'm like freaking out, because she's like orange, 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 orange. And then I'm trying to call her like, what's going on? And then she finally runs to the bathroom, and she's like, oh my God, this guy is like ugly. He doesn't even look like what he's supposed to look like. And she's like, I'm scared. I mean, his car was really nice. I mean, he's not what he looks like. And he was forcing me to drink this drink.
Why did she even get in the car with him?
She thought, I don't know. Like, I mean, crazy. I don't even know why she would get in the car. I mean, I guess she thought, beautiful car. Let me just slide in and turn around and bam. Oh. Butt tooth missing. I don't know, guys. And so she gets in the car with them, and she gets to the bathroom. They go watch a movie. You know, she's at the movie. She tells him, excuse me, I need to go to the bathroom. He's like, okay, I'm going to order popcorn and whatever and drinks. And so she runs to the bathroom, and she tells us, and me and Chris are on our way to the movie theater, guys, on the way to the movie theater. No lie. Like, no lie, me and Krista are driving to the movie theater, and we're trying to hurry. Well, during this process, we're driving, and, you know, there's like Walmart and Sam's and Lowe's. You know, it's like a shopping business, because, you know, we're going to go to the movie theater. And so when we're going to the movie theater, guys, I swear, we're like, our hearts are beating. And then all of a sudden we hear like, boom. And then we're like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden we're seeing, you know, those shopping carts that Walmart gives you, and you're supposed to, you know, drive around in Walmart. With this guy, I guess he was stealing it. And he was trying to cross over that major intersection, and this car done hit that truck.
Wait a minute. So you're talking about like that.
The handicap.
Yeah.
So he done hit that. And so me and Chris are like, oh my God, because all of a sudden we see the cart and it's going over us. And then all of a sudden here comes the man following that cart. And he's in the air just going and then falls on the floor. Then the light turns green and we take off.
And the guy, the person that hits him leaves.
And the person that hits the guy leaves. And then me and Chris are like, oh my God, we're at a situation that my friend just got catfished. Yet this man just got ran over. And he flew in the air. And his shot. I know. And so me and Chris are like, what do we pick? So we take off. Because we'll be right back. So we rolled down the window and Chris was like, we'll be right back. And I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe. So I'm calling 911 on the process because we could see the movie theater just like right there. Like just right there. And so she's blowing up my phone. And so, and I'm on 911 like saying someone just got ran over in a shopping cart. And they're like, where? And I'm like, over here. And they're like, where? And I couldn't even tell them where because I was so nervous. And so anyway, we found out where he was at. And so when we pick up my friend and she jumps in the car and she's all nervous and she jumps in the car and we're running to go rescue this one guy and she's like, what's going on? And I'm like, you're not going to believe we just seen this guy get run over. She's like, oh my God, are you serious? And I'm like, oh my God, yes, I can't believe that just happened. And so we go up there, guys, and there's nobody. There's no ambulance. There's no fire department. There's just a shopping cart that's all flipped over and all messed up. And there's nobody. And I'm like, I know that this just happened. Me and my wife are like, oh my God, like we just know that this just happened. So then all of a sudden we look from the corner on the right side and you see this man and he's just walking like someone just hit him. and it's like literally he's just like just crawling and I'm like, oh my God, there he is. And so then I call 911 again and I'm like, I found him. And they're like, where is he at? And then they're trying to yell at me because why did I leave the scene? And I'm all like, because I was in the process of trying to go to get my friend and trying to explain that whole situation when this man needs, 911 care because he's all like limping and his legs are crossed. Guys, this man was an alcoholic and he was living in the streets. And when the ambulance got there, they said, thank God that he was drunk. Because he probably would have.
He was limber.
Yeah.
Good. Well, good for that, I guess.
You should have saw the way he flew through the air.
But if you would have seen the way he flew through the air, he looked like,
Gumby.
straight in the air, just flying like a rocket out of a thing and just kind of doing flips with it was the most craziest incident that ever happened, guys. But the ambulance ended up taking him just in case because, they had to go check his head because it was very crazy and the way he fell. But guys, he straight up apparently, when he was in the air and Crystal was yelling at him, he landed on his feet. Yes, he said he landed on his feet, but he sprained his ankles.
Oh.
And so they went to take him for that. But they said, thank God that he was drunk. Because thank God he was drunk because when you're drunk, you're more limber. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened to us. But anyway, to make a long story short, guys, my friend was so scared. She was so nervous. This guy, after all this is happening, during the process, this guy is blowing up my friend's phone and telling him that she owes him $4 for the beer, $12 for the ticket, $10 for the popcorn, and started charging her. And then he was about to show up at my house.
You should have told his broke ass to stop texting her.
I told him, I grabbed that phone and I told him that here in Texas we carry, I dare you to show up at my house. Like we just went through a situation.
And to show up for a movie ticket.
And he was all upset because she said that she basically picked him up and had a free drink and went into a movie. And she was like, you pretty much catfished me. So yeah, guys, that was the story about being catfish. I don't know if you like that story, guys. Please like and follow and share and subscribe, guys. I do have Dabbling with Deborah on Facebook. That's also a cooking show. And y'all have a great day. Bye.